Anyway, I met my wife again on February the 12th in the court, and the judge, he was again trying to be very patient and mediate between the both of us, and he knew that he was able to sense what the issue was. And I told the judge that in her counter there's too many criminal allegations made against me and my family, and I can't take her with all these criminal allegations. She has to withdraw her counter before I take her in, because otherwise it doesn't make it doesn't make sense. And the best part is, whatever she had allegated in the counter, I have proof to prove that she's falsified the allegations. She has made a false complaint. But I didn't want to come out with the statements because I didn't want to call my wife a liar in case I'm going to live with her tomorrow. I didn't want to accuse her of anything, and then I would not be able to see her eye to eye later on. So I was just being patient there. I was like taking it easy, going around about things, and maybe time, they always say time is a good healer. So I said okay, fine. I explained this to the judge. The judge was patient enough and was gracious enough again to understand what it was. And he gave us a mediation date on March 12th again. And so after the February, the judge gave us one more mediation date in March. And after that, I started speaking to my wife from gave us the next mediation date in March. And what I did was, I started speaking to my wife from the 14th of Feb. I was using Valentine's Day as an excuse to maybe install confidence in her and maybe work out things, because all in my mind was okay, fine. I had got married to one person, and problems do crop up, so let's try to resolve things and get going on with life, because I have a son now. And I was speaking her till Feb 28th, and then from 1st of March till the 15th of March. March 15th is when we met in court, so she didn't speak to me. And when I brought this up in court, she gave a vague reason, saying her mobile was not functioning, and her SIM card was not her SIM card was not functioning, and mobile was repaired. It was such a vague reason. I know she was lying though, but the first time the justice was like, is this what you're telling the court? Is this what reason you're giving the court, that you're not able to communicate with your husband because your mobile is not working? She said yes. Okay, fine. I even took that up in a stride. I said okay, fine, no big deal. He gave us the next mediation date on April 23rd. And a lot of friends in between tried to mediate. They really wanted me to have a good life. So a lot of people said, okay, forget the past and go on and live. So I was giving my wife a long rope, hoping that she would understand my true intentions and my true feelings. End of the day, we met on April 23rd. I was telling the judge that her counter is filled with allegations, and I also told the judge that one of our conversations with my wife said, okay, what if I come in tomorrow and cut my hand and go out and say you only did it? Police will arrest you, then what are you going to do? I told her this is the risk I'm willing to take for my son and to have a good marriage. I don't want my son to grow up in a broken marriage. So this was a risk I was willing to take, and this really shocked the girl. She didn't know what to answer after that. And when I told this to the court, again the justice was also appreciative of my intentions, and he understood my efforts. So he directed both of us to live together on June 18th. And I told the judge, okay, I'll write and give in a written affidavit that whatever I said in my petitions, that's what my wife feels is very objectionable. I write and give to her, and she must also write and give whatever she has written in her counter as false. So we are condoning each other's petition, and we will live a happy life. I'm willing to risk a lot of things for this, because a lot of people said once a girl has gone so far and aliegating so much, I think you should not live with her. I said okay. So People might talk they're giving me a lot of ideas on my interest, but I say, okay, fine, for my child and for myself and my wife, maybe she was wrongly influenced. But in between, I was threatened, I was harassed. People were like saying, it's better you go for a mutual, and you should have a mutual, and if you're going for a mutual, you should pay this X factor of money. Like, so it was first 3 crores for a mutual settlement. From 3 crores it went to 5 crores, then went to 10 crores, then at last it was 50 crores. I was like, maybe I was thinking people are playing in between. I always wanted to see my wife in the right light. I didn't want to see her in the wrong sense. I thought people were by utilizing this issue and capitalizing on it. But after April 23rd, when my wife agreed to saying that yes, I will, give a mutual, I will sign and give an affidavit to say that whatever I said in my counter was false, and I'm willing to live with my husband. The judge said, okay, come back on June 18th and both of you live together. And I again started talking to my wife from April 24th till May 6th. And suddenly out of the blue, my wife is in front of my doors on May 1st, when neither myself or my family were inside the house. When I was in touch with her on mobile or through SMS, I don't see any necessary reason for for the girl to just drop in just like that. She didn't land up on my birthday. She didn't land up any other day. She didn't land up for an anniversary. Nothing. She didn't land up on a Valentine's Day. What is the necessity for her to land up on just May 1st? And on May 7th, she goes and files a 498A, stating that I went to meet my husband in his marital home and I was pushed out. I was shocked. I was totally hurt. And people who knows about 498 knows once a 498 is filed, that's the end of the marriage. So my wife went with a barrage of 15 people to the police commissioner office, where only 5 of them was allowed inside the office. And the commissioner, it seems, is what I heard, the commissioner herself asked, the ma'am asked the girl, you have such a huge list of complaints against your husband and the in-laws. If that is so, then why do you want to live with them? Why did you go for mutual? Because in a complaint, she has stated that my husband has ill-treated me and harassed me for dowry. My in-laws have harassed me, ill-treated me for dowry and all that, blah blah blah. But I'm willing to live with my husband and my in-law in the matrimonial house. In other words, to cut it short, she's saying that she wants to live with the husband and the in-laws, but she wants to arrest them, put them behind bars. So outside people are laughing. So she wants to arrest the husband and the in-laws, but where is she going to live? In the jail?